You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! All right, yo, man, nothingbutgoodz.com.
You know you got to say that. Hold on, I want them to see the gray, the cool gray slick walks. I got the shirts to go with it on the site. I also got this in blue with the Yankee blue joints. So, we out here just, I'm selling these like...
What about the, what you call them?
The Coogee joints?
The Coogee walks.
These so crazy. I ain't do a shirt to go with these yet, but I'm working on it because I might have to team up with Coogee to do it.
Turn it to the side.
You know what
See the
I'm saying?
Coogee look?
I'm going to have to team up with Coogee to do that.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
So, I think like that. I ain't do a shirt yet, but, I have my team reach out to the Coogee trying to see what we could do, but I definitely did a shirt for the cool grays. You know what I'm saying?
Cool grays and the true blues.
And the true blues and Yankee blues.
Yankee blues.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, y'all. Nothingbutgoodz.com. Go pre-order now. They flying. Appreciate y'all. Let's go.
I'm flying. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's a lot of people are talking about it, because, they revealed that, he was in a 5-year contract with an option for another year.
Or a 6-year contract, option of 5.
Can you go back?
No.
Yeah, I think it was
depending on what the contract is, because it could be 6 years, and if you fulfill these battles by 5. So, but if what you're saying, it's 5 years, option of 6.
But it never said anything about battles, and that's a part of this interview I want to ask you. Did you ever sign a contract?
Yeah, I signed a contract. You got to sign a contract.
What type of contract did you sign, and how long was the contract?
All those contracts I signed was for whatever battle I was doing at the time. So it never was 1 battle, 2 battles. It was just, 2 battle, 3 battle contracts. It was just for that
1 battle.
Just for that 1 battle. So I was kind of I was getting paid just to come do a job.
Right.
And then that's it.
A job.
Right. So I'm getting paid to come do a job.
Which is a contractor.
Right. That's it.
So, okay, 1 battle, that's it.
1 battle.
Every time you battled, there was a contract for 1 battle.
It was a contract for 1 battle and whatever stipulations we went back and forth with in that contract for that battle.
Have you ever been offered a multiple battle deal? No. And never offered to sign to anybody for a length of time?
No.
It's
not saying I wouldn't.
Right.
Because if I had 2 battles I knew I was going to do, then I would sign a 2 battle deal. No matter what, it's the same as a 1. For me, it'll be the same as the 1 battle. It'll be, we'll get, for me, I know business, so it'll be, all right, we're going to do this battle this day, and we're going to do this battle by on this day, or around this month.
Right.
I'm never gonna sign it because a lot of people, they sign their contracts, even they'll have a 2 battle deal or 3 battle deal, whatever, but they don't got no date on it when they battle. They just signing it for because they thinking about that money.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the dates, so you will have the first date and won't have the second and the third. Now they got you just under contract until you fulfill those battles, and I think that's what happened with K-Shine. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's kind of K-Shine's situation.
Right. Okay. Because he had the battle deal.
Yeah. So he probably signed for like a 3 battle deal because he
Right.
had 3 people to battle for a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the dates, that's what they can make. Maybe they didn't have no dates on there on when they were supposed to happen, and that's where they got. I don't know though. I don't want to say that it is wrong, but that seems like kind of what's going on.
And then it's like, I need to get these battles out the way so I can get out of this contract.
Exactly.
Right. Now, and again, reading the paperwork that they put out with Easy, it said nothing about battle deal.
Right.
It didn't say, he was in a 5-year or 6-year contract. It says he was in a 5-6-year contract. It didn't say a 5 battle deal.
Nah, he was in a 5-6 year contract on, they can hold him for 5 to 6 years and make him battle as many times as they want. That's crazy, but an easy defense.
It's a lot.
An easy defense. And it's saying, and you can take it how you want, or anybody can take it how you want. For Easy, right? Coming into battle rap, him being, he blew up overnight. You don't know what you're going to be coming to battle rap. And if Easy knew what he was going to be, he wouldn't sign that type of deal. So I don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I knew I was gonna be. I'm the man. I knew I was gonna. No, you didn't, because you want to sign that.
Right.
So coming into it, and this is what I said in another interview. It was a gamble for URL. So because you don't know what somebody's gonna be. So the goal is to.
Is it a gamble? Because if you're signing them to be exclusively to you, I didn't see any promises. Like I didn't see the whole they didn't put the whole contract out, right? So I don't know if there was any promises of how many battles or how much money you were gonna make.
Right. You don't know that. But what I'm saying is
6-year, $4 million contract.
Right. But
like
if
that.
But if you sign somebody right now, you don't know if they're going to be a star or not. We most of the time we talked about that. We don't get stars. It's hard to get a superstar.
Yes.
You don't know what you're signing. He's a talent.
Right.
But that don't mean he's going to blow up and be. We had a bunch of people that signed with URL that's on this level and stayed there, and they've been there for the last 10 years. So you don't know what you're going to get. So not taking up for URL, but think as a businessman, it's a gamble. So I'm gambling you. I don't know what you're going to be. So it's business. It's up to you as the person signing to go back and forth and negotiate. If you feel you worth more than what they're giving. If I say a contract that says 6 years, how many battles we doing in this? So if it's 6 years, 6 battles, or 6 years, 20 it got to be something, or it got to be more defined.
Got to be more specific,
about,
right?
What we talking about. We got to know that. So at the end of the day, I'm telling people, like, this is just business. If somebody can jerk you, they're gonna jerk you. That's business with anybody. It's up to you to know for you what's good.
Right.
When you first go in, they're gonna jerk you.
Smart move or dumb move to sign a 6-year contract? 6-year contract.
We can't say it was I could say it was a dumb move, but I can't. No, I can't say it's that, because then I'll be thinking for myself. Easy at that time was a smart move for him, because he was gonna get the light. So if he's somebody that nobody knew, he was down here.
Right.
Right, you know, the only way for him to get the light was to go to URL, because he was battling on other leagues, and like still wasn't getting the light. URL's the biggest league, so now you go into the NBA. You might sign that whack contract for how much rookies come in, stars.
Pippen did it. Pippen signed a 6 or 7-year contract,
because you didn't know what Pippen was gonna be.
Yeah.
See, people looking at it from when the star become the star.
Right.
You're not looking at it for
when they first started off.
Or the people that didn't become a star, and you see what? Oh, he signed that contract. That makes sense. You're just looking at when the star become a star. So for Easy at that point, it did make sense. For URL, it made sense. That's why they signed it. You know what I'm saying? So for him, it must have made sense. He signed it, and he did get the light and the shine and became a star. Now the problem comes in when you become a star. Now you feel you worth more, or you are worth more than what you signed. But if it's a contract for this many years, no matter how big you got, you still under that contract. That's why with rookies, when they come in, they sign a 5-year, right? 5-year contract. Minimum. They come in making $500,000, $1 million, right? For 5 years.
Which is a lot when you broke and you first coming in there.
For 5 years. But now, that first year, you kill.
You the hottest motherfucker.
Second year, you kill. You are now the man, but you got 3 more years in your contract.
And you still getting paid.
You still getting paid, but you're worth now $20 million a year, $30 million a year now, because of the numbers you're putting up. But you can't get. That's why they be waiting for their contract, and you hear them say, "Now he gonna sign that big contract." After that 5 years, they sign that big $100 million contract, $80 million contract, stuff like that. That's what the contract is for, to keep you locked in. So if you do become a star, we still got you for this much time, paying you this much money. You still got to produce and do what you've been doing.
I guess again, like I say, even when reading the paperwork, it seems as though in the paperwork there was no, he didn't sign for an amount of money. He didn't sign for an amount of battles. It just seemed as though you signed to us, and we're gonna set some battles up for you. You know what I mean? That's just what it seems like. It didn't say he signed for a $10 million 6-year contract or 10 battle for 5 years. So I know it's like, oh shit, my bad. I know, but you would never.
What?
6. Would you ever sign a contract without guaranteed money or guaranteed battles?
No. No, but I would never sign a 6-year contract because I don't know what I'll be doing in the next year or the year after that.
Right.
That's why I only sign 1 battle joints, because let's say I sign a 3 battle deal, right? And a lot of times they sign it, they don't know who they battling. They sign a 3 battle deal, and they can give them who they want, right? It might be one you know, the first one, and the other 2 you don't know, or the other one of them you don't know, right? The third one. Let's say I do that. I battle the first time, boom, boom, and then it's coming up to the second battle, and the time they pick, I'm not really in the mood. So now I'm forced to do it and give a lousy performance.
Or somebody you don't really like.
Or somebody I don't really want, so it's not going to make me perform. Now the fan supporters coming at me.
Right.
That's why I don't do that. I sign 1 and I do 1 until it's somebody I feel like I could give my all to, and then I don't disappoint the fans in battle rap and just be, you know what I'm saying? I did that, you know what I'm saying, before, and it just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I would never do that. It's just, and that's for the reason. That's the reason why. But if it was 2 people, let's say
that you knew, that's who I'm signing for.
Right.
I'm signing for Billy and Johnny.
Right.
Those 2 battles that I'm gonna do this deal with.
And it's for now, and 1 for the end of the year. Mm-hmm. So let's say I sign it. We in June. I sign 1 for August, right now, and the next one is in December.
And you know who it is, and you know when it's going to happen.
Right.
But everybody doesn't have that privilege like somebody like you who've been doing this for a long time at the level you've been doing it at.
Right.
So, yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, you got to understand, though, I worked to have that leverage or be able to do what I do. So that's what I'm saying. When Easy came in, he didn't have that leverage. But as a business,
you want me to sign? I'll sign, right?
He did that because he's about to be on URL. He's about to get a push.
Right.
He's been battling on these small leagues, and nobody's really knowing who he is. He's not getting that light. I mean, let's be real. Until Easy came on URL, we knew who he was. But until then, he battled before this. He said he was battling before this. I didn't know who Easy was.
He said he doesn't. He says he only gives URL 25% of the credit of him becoming who he is today.
That's crazy.
That's what he said. He said the other 75% is me. You know, what I did to make my brand bigger.
Listen, don't get me wrong. The way I look at it is 50-50. Because he got to work, he got to put in the work, and he's a dope talent. If he wasn't dope, then he wouldn't have went nowhere.
Facts. So I told him that. I said they put the people in front of you. You did your thing.
But why, you got to look at it like this. Why wasn't you like that then before URL? Why is that? You can never look at it like that. The league need the battlers need the league. It goes together. You know what I'm saying? URL put the right people in front of him, the right time, and gave him the right look. And his talent did the rest.
He took advantage of the look.
He took advantage of the look. So I'll just say 50-50. I don't think URL was more than what I just say it was a 50-50 thing. Because he got to do the work. Right. When you get them looks, you got to do the work. So yeah. It's just my opinion though. So I can't say what he feel or what he don't though.
This is probably gonna be a long time before this thing is over. You know, I could just see, you know, the madness just, you know, keeps going, you know, because you know, they had the issue with Hitman and Easy battle. We thought that was going to be the end of it. And then Easy decided to do the card and then tried to use some battle rappers that are affiliated. And that's what it says in the contract too. Like, you're not allowed to use people that are affiliated with us. You know what I mean? Even though those guys weren't under contract, so they said they weren't under contract. Mm-hmm. I even said, like, they still affiliated with URL.
All they gotta do is make one call.
That's it.
You going, like I said, man, you going against the machine. Yeah. Don't complain going against the machine. And I said, I mess with Easy for even being not scared to make these type of moves. That's a boss move. Yes. But when you go outside and you get your own block, and you want to be a boss of your own block, that come with a whole bunch of stuff. When the dudes from down there want to take over your block, you got to fight for your block. It ain't nothing you could do. And if you knew coming to get the block, and these people been here for 10 years, they got all of the fiends and all the people under them and the shooters and everything. What you gonna do? You going against the bigger person. all you gotta do is you gotta keep fighting. You can't curl up. You gotta keep
Right.
fighting. I see Easy keep fighting. No, I give him that. That's what he's doing.
Oh, he's definitely fighting.
Right, but you know, you can't complain. He not doing it though. I'm not saying Easy. I'm just saying in general. I'm see the fans and stuff doing it. You can't complain when you go against the machine.
Yeah.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.